I love this part. So I'll just shut up. Listen.
Yeah, baby. I love
it. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I figured I would do something a little bit different today. I want to do a quick drive up West Side Highway in Manhattan through Central Park and then come back through 5th Avenue, except I want to do it super early in the morning. So right now it's 5:47. Rush hour is just starting. It is the middle of the week. I do expect there to be a little bit of traffic, but way less than usual. It should be fun. I'm really hoping for very little traffic so that we can just kind of scoot in and scoot out of the city. And plus the sun is just rising. The official sunset right now is at 5:51. So that means the sun is just starting to appear over the horizon. And yeah, I've never shot in at a time like this, so I'm dying to see what this footage looks like. I hope it looks cool. I hope I'm able to translate it for you how I imagine it. That's always the difficult part. But yeah, not sure what kind of video this will be as far as narration. Whether it's going to be kind of a more of a scenic ride with some ambience, or whether I'll be able to think of something to say, because it is pretty early. I did get a cup of coffee, but I wasn't able to get a lot of sleep last night. Partly because I was thinking about waking up this early, and partly is I didn't get a lot of exercise yesterday, and I got a cup of cold brew coffee at 4 p.m. and that kind of wrecked me. Typically coffee doesn't have that kind of an effect on me. I'm able to go to sleep without issues. But yesterday, for whatever reason, I wasn't able to fall asleep until 1. But anyway, I love this part. So I'll just shut up. Listen.
Yeah, baby. I love it. What's the first opportunity I get on every single ride to stretch the bike's legs a little bit, and I love it. Makes me feel good. The bike sounds so good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Now we got a really fast-going Nissan Rogue with a bike carrier that's blocking out its license plate entirely. Do you think this guy knows what a bicycle is? I'm not so sure. I think there's a more nefarious reason behind blocking the license plate. And it ain't about well-being and being a cyclist. I'll tell you that. I mean, already there's a little bit more traffic than I expected. Yeah. Okay, so I have to leave earlier. Yeah, I haven't been successful in shooting with these DJI Action 5 cameras at night, even though they're known for being able to shoot good footage at night. It still does take some experimentation that I just haven't been able to do yet. And maybe it's worthwhile to head into the city at like 5, before the actual sunrise, and hope that there will be less traffic at that point in time. Yeah, wow. There's a lot of traffic at 6. Huh. So that means we're gonna take the HOV line into the city. This is one of the awesome things about owning a motorcycle in New York. I forgot to mention this yesterday because I was talking about motorcycle ownership, but HOV lanes for motorcyclists in New York are chef's kiss, because you're allowed to take the HOV even if you're a solo rider. Yeah. You don't need like any special permissions or anything like that. You just go into the HOV. Damn, I just noticed the bike has almost 31,000 miles. I gotta do an oil change, and I got everything for the oil change. I got the oil, the filters, the O-rings, the crush washers, all that jazz. But this is gonna be the second time ever that I'm changing the oil by myself on a motorcycle. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that. If you'd like to see a complete nude mechanic change his own oil on a Goldwing, right? And I have all the tools. I have a torque wrench and all that stuff. The thing is, I just don't trust myself with the quality of the work. Right? Does that make sense? Like, even so, one of the things that I need to look up is how do you make sure that the torque wrench that I have is still calibrated kind of within spec, right? Because this torque wrench is a couple years old now. Even though I'm storing it kind of according to what it says in the manual, is there a way to check that it's actually giving me the correct torque settings? If you know, I'd love to hear from you about that. Ooh, I should have went the other way. Dang it. All right. It's not so bad. We can make a little loop-de-loop here. We can make a quick little Yui-dooey. I wanted to, so that would have taken us to the FDR, and I wanted to stay on the West Side Highway for this. This West Side Highway is much prettier. There's cooler stuff to see. I'll call something out along the way.
One of my very favorite places in New York is along the West Side Highway. And you'll just have to stick around to see what it is. I did. I used to do the drive that I just did, leading up into the city, into Manhattan, for a long time, for more than a decade, when I was in the auto industry, when I worked at a dealership up here in Manhattan, Jaguar Land Rover, Ford Jaguar Land Rover, Volvo, Mazda. That dealership used to have all of those brands. It actually was the only Ford factory Ford factory owned store in the United States. Typically, factories do not own dealerships. Only Tesla does, and that's like a relatively new thing. But this was a factory store in the US. And it's along our route. And I used to work there, and I used to commute there. Being in the auto industry, it would be by car. This was before my motorcycling career in general. This is pretty nice. This is a little bit nicer than the busy highway that we've just seen. And I wonder why. I wonder why there's no people here. Where did all of the people go that were on the highway with us? They didn't go into the city, strangely. Manhattan, when it's semi-empty like this, is so awesome. I love it so much. During COVID, when lockdown happened, all of the stores are closed and all that stuff, so there's very, very little, there was no tourism, right? So there were very few people in Manhattan, just like going about their business, because there was basically no business. My partner and I rode through a couple of times, and it was absolutely surreal. Going to like Times Square, you know, all the typically like super busy places, and there would be ghost town, nobody there. It's surreal. It's really cool. Definitely kind of like one of those once in a lifetime things that you probably never get to see again. Or at least, knock on wood, you shouldn't see again. This place is pretty sweet. You can kind of see it. There's like a trapeze school or installation up there on the roof, and through the day when they're open, you see trapeze artists doing their thing over the West Side Highway, just doing like acrobatics and all that stuff. It looks just a unique view. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. West Side Highway with so little traffic is just delightful. So our goal is, we're in downtown right now. We're in West 15th. We're going to take the West Side Highway all the way up to 79th. And what that allows us to do is, it's a crosstown artery. We could take the exit, and we'll go through Central Park. Once we get out on the other end of Central Park, that's going to be 5th Avenue. And we're going to take 5th Avenue from 79th or 81st, where it's going to let us out. We're going to take 5th Avenue all the way downtown. We'll drive past some cool stuff. We'll drive past the Empire State. We'll drive past the super famous Flatiron Building. Yeah. We'll see how busy it is. I mean, typically Fifth Avenue is rough. Is rough, especially in up there, like in the 80s. It's very much packed with cars most of the time, and one of the reasons we came out so early is to kind of try to avoid some of that. Yeah, not my jam. Yeah. What do you guys think of the new 5 Series and M5? That styling really just doesn't work for me at all. It looks so huge and kind of bloated. Too bad. And we are coming up on that most favorite place that I mentioned. If you made it this far, I love you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Lets me know that I'm doing a great job for you guys, and this is the content that you'd like to see. You can kind of sort of see it peeking out there. I'll give you a hint, it's ship, but not just any ship. But yeah, pay attention to the left. Do you see it? Yeah. The Intrepid Air and Space Museum. I love it. It's one of the 5 aircraft carrier museums in the United States that are like this. And I've seen 3 of them so far. There's one here in New York. Obviously, there's either North or South Carolina. I want to say South Carolina. There's one in San Fran. There's one in San Diego, and then there's one in Texas. So I've seen the Carolinas one. I've seen obviously our New York one, and I've seen the San Francisco one. And it is my mission to try to make it to the other 2. I want to get to see all 5 of them. But yeah, I love the Intrepid, and so my 2 favorite Air and Space Museums so far have been the Intrepid and the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum in DC. I love that museum so much, and I've been meaning to come out there and see it again because they're going through a massive renovation, and I think that renovation is going to be like the next big stage of the renovation is going to be done in a couple of weeks. It's going to be open to public, and I cannot wait to get back there and check it out. Should be super cool. It always is. All right, so we are now on Riverside Drive. So we're not on West Side Highway anymore. West Side Highway just ended, and we're coming up to our exit, which is going to be 79th Street. It's the next exit. Sweet! And look at that. You have a beautiful view of Jersey, which is, I'm pretty sure, the only time somebody ever said that about Jersey. I kid, Jersey people, I kid. There are some nice places, I know. And this is us. If you're a very well-to-do citizen of the world, this place, fuck red lights, right? Unreal. Just like zero accountability from people these days. Before I was rudely interrupted, this is Riverside Drive. There are some very, very nice properties along Riverside Drive. Very desirable. And very expensive, as you can imagine. So not only did that guy not stop at the red light where we were, because, hey, I'm too important, it looks like he skipped this red light too. What a beautiful specimen of a human being. And it was street parked at that time too. Oh. Boo. Well, actually, sorry, I'm not cluing you in on what's going on in my head. So obviously, we have a building in front of us, and I'm trying to figure out, because we need to get to Central Park, which is one street over. And I wasn't sure if this is two-way, but I know Central Park is two-way, so. By the way, this in front of us, this is the Museum of Natural History. Also, just a wonderful museum. You could kind of see, I don't know if it came out on camera, but you could barely see like a dino skeleton. Look at this. Okay, there's a little bit of traffic behind us, not so much in front of us. Now that tree leaves, tree pollen, whatever the heck that is, super pretty, super dangerous for motorcyclists, because that stuff is slippery as heck, especially when it's wet. Woo! You could drop your bike. So do be careful. And that just goes for wet tree leaves in general. You have to be super careful around that as a motorcyclist. I think it might be worse than gravel. I love how pretty it is. I can't get over it. And this is us. We're going into Central Park. whenever I am in this area, I try to route my to make my route around and in through the park, just because I love that little sliver so much. Oh, yeah, whoops. We actually need to make a right here, so we're gonna let this nice person go, because this is Fifth Avenue, and this is what I was planning to take all the way downtown. We'll ride along the park for a little while. Oh man. So I just noticed the timer on the camera. The timer on the camera says 41 minutes, so we've been filming for 41 minutes since I set out from Brooklyn. And we made it up to 79th and Crosstown on the West Side Highway. You guys, that's record time. I don't think I've ever ever done that kind of time in my life. Usually, just to get to the aircraft carrier, the times that I used to leave, which I'd leave the house around 8 to be at work around 9. That would be like hour 15, and forget about it. To do a crosstown thing like this would have been easily an hour and a half. Maybe even more. Yeah. There's only twice, actually, that I've seen Fifth Avenue this empty in my entire life. One was COVID, and it was a little bit less, even fewer people. And the second time, actually, I take that back. I don't remember if it was this empty. I think it might have been during the blackout in like 2000 something, because I work right next to the park on Fifth Avenue back then. I think it was this empty. But this is crazy to see. This is the first time I'm riding through the city kind of this early. It's the first time I'm filming in the city this early, and I like it a lot. I would definitely 10 out of 10 would do again. And Fifth Avenue should open up to some pretty cool views for us. Empire State, this is Rockefeller, yeah. Empire State should be in the 30s, and we are in the 50s streetwise right now. Yeah, check that out. You can just see it. Hopefully that gave you kind of a cool view of it. There you go. No King Kong today. I guess he's off. Everybody needs an off day. So next landmark is going to be the Flatiron Building, which is, I think, in the 20s or so. So we're pretty close. It's always the white vans that do crazy crap on the road. And there's Flatiron. They are converting it from I think it was a commercial building into apartments. Hence the scaffolding. Doesn't look as pretty as it normally does. But yeah, smooth sailing through Fifth Ave. Hey, fellow Goldwing! Love it. Well, isn't that pretty? I am in the wrong lane for that, but that's okay. Ooh, very Boston-y. Huh. Can we squeak by these fine gentlemen? We probably could. We probably could. But we're not gonna.
No problem. Take your time.
No problem.
Thank you, man.
Take your time. Thank you, man.
This thing's got wings, man.
This thing's got wings, man.
It's like that.
It's like that mattress you just chucked. It feels just like it.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was super nice of those guys. So, help me out. Maybe you have a solution to this that I'm not aware of, which would be super cool. So when I ride, I wear earplugs because tinnitus is a hell of a thing, and I don't want none of that. Thank you very much. And even though I have this huge windshield and all of that stuff, there's enough wind noise, even with a nice helmet and all that jazz. There's enough wind noise to cause permanent hearing damage over time. I get quite a few interactions with people, just like those guys. He was commenting on the bike, and I can't hear him very well because I'm wearing earplugs. And even though I'm not listening to music right now or anything like that, it was tough to hear him. So the part where you can help me out, like bunnies darting in front. I'm in an urban forest. The part where you could help me out is there a kind of a better solution where I could protect my hearing and I could hear what the heck folks are talking about when I need to, right? What do I do? Do I ride with like noise canceling headphones or something like that?
Let me know if you got some ideas.
Let me know if you got some ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Oh yeah, I was commenting on how empty Fifth Avenue was. Broadway this empty is just unreal. Unreal. Usually both sides of this are like strewn with cars. There's people double parked because this is kind of like a huge retail center. I wasn't sure if Brooklyn Bridge is going to be worth it because we've just done it yesterday, but we were actually entering Manhattan from the Brooklyn Bridge. Now we're exiting Manhattan from Brooklyn Bridge. Different view. Worth it. This is
This is unbelievable. I mean, the timer on the camera is an hour and 1 minute. We've done a decent loop of the city in a touch over an hour. I could get used to this. I could definitely get used to this. So, as an experiment for myself, I think this was a resounding success. Meaning, filming Manhattan, come out super early, and we can get all of the filming that we want done relatively quickly. I don't know why this is such a revelation to me, but it's been a while since I've been in the city this early, so sometimes you need a reminder.
Come on, brother. Come on. You got this. Come on. Let's go. I think Carolina is a little confused about where he is. That's all right. That's all right. I liked your state when I was driving through it. Oh, brother. Usually there's like traffic all the way to the end of the street here. Because this is an entrance to the BQE, which is kind of like a major interborough Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, BQE. Just so interborough, kind of like artery roadway. There is traffic on here already, but I think it might open up. It might open up. It usually does once we're past this merge. I think this merge is what actually slows the rest of the highway down. So I think
This is about the point where we go our separate ways. You go about your day, and I go on editing this video. Hopefully you liked it. I know I loved it. And I hope some of that translated into the video. I would love for you to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what other areas of New York you'd like to see. And thank you so much for going on this ride with me. It really does mean a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.